Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Christmas was a while ago, and now we're coming up on the new year, the end of 2011 and the start of 2012. Next Tuesday, I start up again with my instructing in Taekwondo, and I'm looking very forward to it. This 1 week break it's nice and all to be home, but then I enjoy my work and I love my job. How many people can really say that? I enjoy the work and the interactions with my students. I've had this thought in my head for a while. We can even call it a weight on my chest. It's how things are right now between in the company. I work for an outreach program called America's Youth, and we used to have 9 instructors. 9. I found them in 1998, and then I signed on as an instructor in the year 2001. 9 instructors. Working by myself at that one place. It's just 1 day a week. The program is I meet a group of students 1 day a week for 45 minutes that day. Unless they stick with me for 3 hours that day, from white belt, second class, third class, then fourth class. Usually it takes about 3 hours. Each class is 45 minutes. Unless that happened, I only see this group or certain students once a week. So for once a week, I ran into a lot of trouble. I didn't have much guidance. There wasn't someone there to help me. My boss is a good boss when it comes to letting the instructors have their freedom. But for an instructor like me who's fresh, who only knows what he sees in movies, and can only imitate I can only imitate my own instructors, the ones I've had so far. Oh my goodness, it was bad. I must have been 19 at the time. 19. It's either 19 or 18. Inexperienced. So I took it upon myself to visit the other instructors to see what they're doing. So I did that, and one of the instructors even thought I was coming by to steal students. Wow. But that was quickly hashed out, and we became great friends, and I helped her for a long time, teaching her classes on Thursday nights. I learned a lot from her too. The other instructors, I learned from them too. Whatever I liked, I took it and I modified it to my style. I don't like using the word style too much, but I can't think of a better word. To my style of teaching, and I've had great successes with them. If I took something and then it flopped, well, of course, whoop, I tossed it in the garbage and I started from scratch. 11 years later, that was 2001, now it's going to be 2012. So 11 years later, I feel that I've mastered what I have created. I feel like I've mastered my teaching style. And I'm getting some result. I'm getting some great results. Great results. And it's awesome. I'm ecstatic. But the thought that's in my brain is, I can't please everyone. Earlier on, this was one of the things that stressed me out. I can look at someone's face, name the parent's face. Students, they got no choice, they gotta listen to me. I'm the one who's there to discipline them. I look at their face and I can see the disapproval, or maybe they're going to be angry about what I did, what I said, something like that. Most of them turned out to be okay because they were looking at their child, not at me. What I'm doing was okay. But there has been a few say, how come my child didn't pass their test? Me? Because they didn't do their test correctly. But they can do it at home. Oh, if I had $1 for every time I heard that. Tournaments. The instructors run the rings for the tournaments. Me myself, I haven't had complaints. Just one. It was a back fist strike to the head. Yes, I know we don't do those in Taekwondo, but for this company, they are allowed, so I had to teach it, and I had to learn it myself, of course. Okay, so let me get that done. I am Taekwondo, but I know there's no back fist strikes to the head in Taekwondo competition, so don't start harping on me for that one. The daughter was crying, but after that, I called the point. Okay, I called the point, and what happened is the back fist hit the head first, but then the strap on the glove scratched the eye, and that was it. It wasn't excessive force. If it was excessive force, I wouldn't have called the point. It was just the strap of the Velcro scratched the eye of the other girl. The girl was fine with it, but the mom made one small complaint. It didn't do it to me, it went to my boss. And it wasn't a big thing. Oh, there's other instructors though. Some of them get some big complaints. And you wonder if they actually believe those complaints, to take it to heart or whatnot. Tournament life, I'm pretty good with it. I haven't had big complaints. In fact, I've become somewhat of a famous, because I always bring an RC car. My Tamiya is in my truck, so I can't show it to you, but that car has entertained many people during the dead space that we have in between the white belt classes, the white belt competition, and the color belt competition. And now, ooh, that's gonna be so much more fun. I hope to even make more leaps and bounds, because I haven't. Okay, I hope to make some leaps and bounds in my instructing this new year, because I don't feel that I've made the big leaps. It's only now, in the past fall, that I'm starting to see some better results closer to that of a professional studio, professional dojo, and that is the best. That's what I've been wanting. But I also have to prepare for big changes. There have been some big changes that I never thought would happen. And perhaps it's time for me to change as well. Time for me to stop just sitting down and start reaching out. If I learn a piece of knowledge that can benefit someone, I'm thinking I should go and tell them. If you don't risk, you won't gain. That's a quote I heard from a movie I was watching. If you don't risk, you won't gain. You could sit down and be content with that, but you're not going to make any big leaps or any big bounds if you don't risk a little bit. At least for a little bit. And what I intend to try. "2012 is right around the corner, and I can't wait to get back to work. I want to get back to work right away. I have some new curriculum to teach, and I hope to make that leap and bound. So, any of my students who are watching this, get ready. We're gonna rock and roll."